What's up world, Platinum Gamer Placer coming to you with Pokemon Violet and Pokemon Scarlet trailer analysis. I'm going to be going over everything that I see and, I'm analyzing it, and I'm going to be coming up with theories as I go along for it. These are just the things off the top of my head. I haven't seen any other videos on the subject, but without further ado, let's dive into it. Okay, so one thing I noticed right away is that the Pokemon Center has like this kind of hovering thing, well, hovering above it, kind of looks like a hologram. I don't know what you'd identify that as, but it's kind of interesting. One theory I kind of have about it is that maybe there'll be like a glowing thing above where you need to go, like in a lot of open world games. Who knows? Second, we have like the route here. I'm pretty sure you could follow it if you want, but since it's kind of like an open world element, I really don't think you'll have to. Looks like we have a wide variety of trees, though, which is cool. Yeah, we've got, like, the town almost seems to be, like, barricaded. I don't know what's up with that. And, yeah, the town is very big in comparison to some other regions. The only other city that comes to mind is maybe Hammerlock. I don't know, though. There's, like, this big, reoccurring building in the background. It shows up a lot throughout the trailer. And we've got, like, these vast mountains in the background. This one isn't really a theory, but I think it's safe to say that it will be rated E for everyone. It has been confirmed that the region will be based off of Spain. Originally, I thought it would be like Africa or something, because Pokemon tends to hint about the next generation in all the games. Copperaj's Pokedex entry says it came from a distant land. It's based off an elephant. Elephants are typically found in, Africa or Asia. There's already been several games based off Asia, so I thought it would be in Africa this time. Maybe in the future, who knows? Alright, first thing I noticed, the sun's going down. That means there's going to be a daylight cycle, I would assume. Second, I thought this was like a building in the background, but I think it's just like elevated land. Looks like we have the same trees as like the first clip. We've got water still, so that's good. We haven't had HMs since Gen 6, so my guess is we're either going to get something like the Water Rodent Bike, or something like Basculegion that we ride around on the water. One more thing I noticed is that the sun reflects on the water, so that's good attention to detail, and off to the right we've got a bridge here that doesn't really mean anything. Okay, first off, we've got a moon, so there is going to be a daylight cycle. That was probably obvious to begin with. This mountain here looks like it has a path leading up to the top. I don't know. And in the background, we have this same big reoccurring building. Alright, so in this clip, there's a few things that jump out at me. I don't know if this is fog or what, but it looks like we're going to have weather. There's the big building in the background again. And something I didn't notice at first, but there's like a tree or something. So maybe it's a grass-type gym, more on that later. And we've got a Pokemon Center in the background there, hiding behind a building. And off to the left, it looks like there's like a store or something. I don't know. First thing I like to say is that this game looks absolutely beautiful. I'm guessing we're going to have like an open world element to it, and we can still, go to towns and stuff like in the previous games. Like since it's still open world, we could probably access it from any sides, like the left, the right, the back, or whatever. The thing I'm getting at is that, like in Breath of the Wild, you can access the town from any side because it's open world and there isn't a direct path you have to follow. That's what I'm getting at. We've got another Pokemon Center over here with like the hovering thing above it, but on second glance it looks like it's on a pole. And we've got these odd looking towers in the background, but upon further examination, they're just windmills. On to the next scene, we get a close-up of said windmills, and we see a few hop-up in the background. And on one of the windmills, there's some stairs heading up, so that's interesting. Okay, so now we have rain, so confirmed there's going to be weather. And something else caught my eye. I didn't think about it until just now, but the Pokemon are visible. And there's grass near the Psyduck, so maybe I'm thinking that it's going to be like Pokemon Legends Arceus in the way that you'll have to hide in the grass in order to catch Pokemon. Who knows? One thing I noticed in this scene was the signs. I'm unable to translate it even with like a chart that would tell me what they are, but if you can translate it, let me know. I don't know why, but those two scenes seem to focus on Meowth a lot. One thing I did notice is that it doesn't have a new form in this game, because it's not like we need any more of those. Okay, so now we have like a desert habitat, and we also have like a vast mountain habitat and forest, so it looks like there is going to be different habitats for different Pokemon. And one more thing I noticed is that off to the right, it looks like there's ruins sunken in the sand. I don't know if that's just for design, or if it's for, like part of the main story, but we'll find out. Alright, so one thing I noticed is that there's like a type circle thing in the middle. It appears later in the trailer. I don't know if it's like a key element for something, more on that later. There is more shops in the background. There's also like these weird kind of pattern things that appear all throughout the trailer. But so far, just in this game, don't know if that means anything. Again, there's that big building in the background. And kind of like in the bottom left, we see a glimpse of something. I don't know what it is. Could be a new Pokemon. We know that it could be a Pokemon because there is 2 other Pokemon in that one shot. But yeah, something for thought. Again, there's mysterious patterns. They probably don't mean anything. It's probably just design. I don't know, though. There's some more shops in the background, kind of like top left. And if we look behind Pikachu, this child is holding a parcel of some sorts. Probably doesn't mean anything, but who knows. First thing I see here is that we've got like berry trees or maybe apricorn trees. Maybe we'll have to throw our Pokemon at trees just like in Pokemon Arceus to gain materials. There is more of those pattern things in the background. It almost looks like the spot from the last scene where Pikachu is standing. So it looks like we're in like a cavern or a cave of some sort, so that just like boosters my Pokemon habitat theory. In the background looks like we've got like a lighthouse of some sorts, and in the lighthouse it looks like there's someone or something. I can't really make out what it is though. And in the background looks like we have that same kind of swirly mountain from the previous scenes. And we have this building again that appears many times throughout the trailer. My guess is it has to be of very big importance for it to be in the trailer this much. It's most likely a gym or like the championship stadium. I'm thinking it's probably more of a gym because we saw like a tree in that one scene. And here we have this ring again. I don't know if it means anything, but all the types on it, the ones I can say for sure, are Dragon, Steel, Fairy, Normal, Fire, Water, Grass, Electric, Ice, and Fighting. Maybe they'll introduce a new type, maybe they'll take some out. I doubt that, though. This doesn't really matter, but there is the type wheel again. Maybe it has bigger importance. I don't know yet. So one thing I noticed here, it looks like we have pumpkins growing. I know that there has been like flora and fauna in previous Pokemon games, but usually the food or, fauna tended to just remind us of real things. Like apricorns would be, just acorns, or raspberries would be, I don't know, probably raspberries. But these very much look like pumpkins. That probably doesn't mean anything, but still. And again, we see these berry trees. This one's probably pretty obvious, but I'm 99.99% sure this will be our house in the game. Inside the house, I was hoping to find some kind of hint towards the game on the paintings, but I didn't find anything. The house looks very well decorated, and I don't see anything that would hint towards the game. This is presumably our room. We've got a TV, decor, a Switch OLED, and on the right it looks like we have a map of the region, which is super cool. And if we watch a little more, we get a bottom glimpse of the map. I tried piecing them together, and it looks like this. Doesn't really tell us too much, but it's interesting. Alright, boys, it's theory time. So I did go over quite a few theories while I was, going through the analysis. But a few extra theories that I do have is the possible return of Mega Evolution. I know this is really far-fetched and probably won't happen, but throughout the trailer, we saw Swablu, we saw Larvitar, we saw Lucario. All those Pokemon can eventually Mega Evolve. So I know it probably won't happen, because it has happened in previous games. There's lots of Pokemon that have Mega Evolutions and stuff. But what if they brought it back in this game? And this one isn't so much as a theory, but I'm pretty sure it'll be rated E for everyone. that all the Pokemon have different habitats, such as, forest or in the water, or they live in mountains, or like the snowy peak mountains, or just out in the wild, and even in harsh desert wastelands. Time to talk about the starters. So their names are, well, let's see. So we got the grass type, Sprigatito, I think, the fire type Fuecoco, and the water type Quaxley. I think. My Japanese is very rusty. So first up, we've got Sprigatito. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Personally, based off design alone, well, obviously it's going to be grass. And if I had to guess, I'd say maybe poison. It's too early to tell. I can't tell from its first form. Next up, the fire type Fuecoco. Obviously, it's going to be fire. It kind of looks like an alligator, and alligators typically reside in water, but that wouldn't make sense. So my next best guess would be fire and ground. And last, we have the water type Quaxley. Based on looks alone, I'm guessing it's going to be water and flying by the time it reaches its final evolution. And fun fact for you guys, the word gato in Spirigato translates to cat in Spanish, which is really cool. And the few in Fuecoco translates to fugo or fire, I'm not sure. Unfortunately, I couldn't find anything on the Water Ducky Boy Quaxley. Maybe there is a translation, I couldn't find anything. But it is kind of cool to see that Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is kind of, giving people a whole new cultural experience and influence in the Pokemon series. So yeah, tell me what you guys think about the starters in the comment section down below. I'm genuinely curious to see what you guys think. Personally, I think it's too early to tell what we think of them, but in terms of design, I'd probably like the grass one, Spirigato, or whatever it was called. So like I mentioned earlier, we haven't had HM since Gen 6, and it's sad to see them go, but I think they're gone. In Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, or Gen 9, we are probably going to have something like the Rotom Bike or Basculegion to ride upon. I don't know yet. We'll just have to wait and find out. It could be something completely new. But my theory would probably be that it'll be a Pokemon, like a rideable Pokemon. So in terms of release date, all we know for sure right now is that it's releasing worldwide late 2022. My guess is sometime in November, because if we look at Brilliant Diamond, it was November 19th. Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, November 21st. As for Pokemon Sun and Moon, it was November 18th, I think, yeah. Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon was November the 17th. Sword and Shield was November the 15th. I'm starting to see kind of a pattern here. Pretty sure it's safe to assume that it'll be releasing sometime in November. And near the end of the trailer, it says Pokemon.com/Scarlet/Violet and then hashtag Scarlet Violet. Regardless, I'm going to go check out that website right now, see if we can find anything new. When I first got to the website, first thing there was a trailer for the game, then its approximate release date, screenshots from the trailer, the three Pokemon that you could choose as your starter. There isn't too much information on them. It shows what your characters would look like if you choose them. It is different depending on which game you pick. Basically, in Pokemon Violet, your clothing is purple, Scarlet is red. Makes sense. One theory that I might have about it is that you won't be able to change your clothes. But probably not. You probably will be able to change your clothes. I'm just saying that it's kind of weird that they would give you red clothes for Scarlet and then blue clothes for Violet, when you could just change your clothes and it wouldn't even matter. I'll put a link for this website in the description if you want to go check it out for yourselves. One more thing that occurred to me is the clips at the beginning and like the end of the trailer. Because I mean, like, think about it. Why would they feature all of this, making the video longer, if there wasn't something important or hidden within the video somewhere? So I'm going to be making another video on that soon. I'm going to watch this like as slow as possible and I'll pick out what I find. Alright, that's going to do it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I can't thank you enough. Hope you enjoyed the theories and analysis. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.